Hey everyone, welcome to Let Me Know podcast.
Oh, look at these two.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Let Me Know podcast. I almost died driving here.
Is that your name?
And my name is Sam.
Hi, I almost died driving here. I'm Caroline. It's such a dad joke. Oh, hey.
And you've said it at least 3 times on the podcast.
That's right. Welcome
so
back,
here's-
everyone. Yeah,
here's the
tell us
story.
about how you almost died.
I'm driving, right? And I'm listening to Tyler, the Creator's new album, which do you like Tyler, the Creator? I'm kind of the same. Like, I really like his, like, persona that he does. I think he's kind of fun and quirked up. Also, his music does seem like he's kind of, like, sticking with what he is good at, but also innovating, like, new styles, whatever. So I'll usually listen because I do think he's, like, an artist. I see the vision. I see the vision. So I was listening to the new album and I was driving, and then all of a sudden it stopped playing, but there's like this spot on the way here that loses service. And so I was like, no worries. And I'm just driving. And you know me, I don't listen to music when I drive. So the lack thereof,
Right.
didn't care.
Normal.
And so then all of a sudden I'm like, I've been driving for like a while and I kind of just was spacing out. And so I tap my phone, dead.
Yeah.
Realize it's dead. So I take my cord, I'm fumbling, driving, take my cord, plug the phone in, like waiting for it to charge. All of a sudden I'm driving too far because it's taking too long to charge. And so I pull over in a gas station and I have to sit there and I have to wait. Well, what happens is I have this ridiculously long cord that plugs into my phone when I'm driving, and it'll get wrapped around the driver's side wheel as if there's like another wheel. It gets wrapped around the wheel, like the little gap in between the wheel attaching to the dashboard. So then I'm trying to turn into the gas station. My steering wheel's like locking up because there's a cord wrapped around, and the cord is pulling my phone, flinging my phone, which I need to be charged around my car. I finally pull into the gas station and I park and I'm sitting and I'm waiting for the phone to charge, and then it charges and then I get
Okay, I have one question. Do you have no idea how to get here without your GPS?
No, if you dropped me in the middle of Los Angeles, like, and said, get home, I'm sleeping on the street. I don't know how to get home.
Okay.
There's no way. If I dropped you in the middle of, like, LA, which
Yes.
nobody knows what the middle of LA is, like, could you get home?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
God,
Yes.
I can't even. You take
Proudly,
me 4
yes.
blocks from my house, and who knows where the fuck I am.
It's because of the over-reliance on technology.
No, I do. Like, I'll use my phone, and I'll get bamboozled by my phone sometimes. So, like, I'll put in a place on my map, and then I know there's a coffee shop, like, 1 street over, and so I'm going to, like, go to that one without telling my phone first. My phone will be like, hey, you need to get back on this road, and I'll be like, okay. And then I'll be like, no, I know better.
Dude, I wonder if a lot of times when you say things, I go, it's an ADHD thing, because Will has
Yeah.
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
For the first couple years of us dating, I lived like 1 mile from him, and it was pretty much a straight shot. And he would not know how to get to my apartment.
I think what
without
happens
GPS.
is when you're ADHD, your brain is never really like in the moment. So like driving somewhere and like kind of picking up on like what it looks like when you're driving there just isn't going to happen.
Can I ask you another question? Do you know the months in order? Like, could
Not
you,
without saying them. like ask me what letter
Okay.
comes after LMNOP. I'd have to go LMNOPQ.
like, what's the 6th month?
June.
Okay.
I just went through them in my head though.
Okay.
Why? Can you do that? You like what's the 4th month?
April. No, he can't name the months in order. Like,
No,
he has
because-
no idea. He can't do like a lot of times he can't do sequential things.
When you have ADHD, there is no such thing as A through Z. It's A, G, B, Z, Q, R, 7. Nobody knows why, and that's what it is. And so it's like processing. That's why like we'll get like paralysis. So it's like I know that I need to wake up, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do this. But the problem is that last thing or that third thing is a roadblock that makes me paralyzed. Therefore, I can't do anything. You know what I mean?
so then you do nothing, right?
So then I do nothing.
Yeah.
I go to a Coldplay concert with my mistress.
and you get caught on the Jumbotron, or are you smart enough now? You know better.
You know what he could have done? There's an easy solve for this.
Yeah. What?
She's choking.
Tell us.
She's choking. She's choking. Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, no, there's so many things. Even if they had played it off like,
Yay! So for context here, this video that we're going to plaster over our faces right now is the CEO of astrology.
X.
The CEO of the astrology girls. What's he a CEO of? Space? No, I don't know. Which one is it?
Astronomer.
Astronomer, whatever.
It's an AI company. They like
perfect. Yeah,
provide
whatever.
generative AI to
Close
I don't know,
enough.
platforms.
So he's the CEO of whatever that is. And then he was at a Coldplay concert, and the Coldplay guy, Mr. Play, was going to different people in the crowd and like singing to them.
And they have
'cause
this
is
big
how he plays his guitar.
Jumbotron.
He does it. It's small. It's a little guitar. It's slapping the bass.
And they call yellow.
He's like pink t-shirt with a little hat.
And I think I don't really follow Coldplay anymore. I used to, but
This is the best thing that's happened to Coldplay since Viva La Vida, to be clear.
I think it's a thing they do with this song in particular.
Yeah. It's not even a song. He just serenades people in the crowd.
Yeah, he just there, but I think it's a tenet of a Coldplay concert now.
Yeah.
So it's going through.
It's like the Have you ever tried this one? It's like his Have you ever tried this one?
Ever tried this one?
And then
they
he just
went.
exposes a CEO. Yeah.
Also, Oasis at their concert were like, "Don't worry, cheaters. We don't have that picture thing that Coldplay has."
Anyways, here's Wonderwall. So Mr. Play was scanning the crowd, and then he goes to these two people, and it's like a guy behind a girl, kind of just like holding her, like la, 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 la.
Very familiar.
Yeah. Like clearly, like you're not doing that with like your bestie, maybe. And then he tucks and rolls.
They acted so.
It was so weird.
sus.
So weird. He like flops to the ground. She turns around. There's another woman that's like kind of like, and the Coldplay is like, oh, either I just embarrassed them or they're cheating. Like,
Yeah,
as
they're
a
either
joke.
shy or they're having an affair.
Yeah, and like ha ha ha, and then turns out they were having an affair.
All right, let's just jump into
Okay.
it. So my take is unpopular.
All right, let's talk about it.
Let
Let me know your take.
Okay. Actually, let me just start off by saying, when I saw the video, I giggled. I watched it 5 times in a row. I went,
And
looks like those people are
I've
no
watched
good.
it in reverse, where somebody said, "Man who's tying his shoe saves woman with Heimlich maneuver."
And then I went, okay.
Okay.
And nowhere in my brain was I like, I need to find out everything I can about these people. I need to go find their LinkedIns and Facebook profile photos. I need to figure out who their parents are, who their children are, you know, what their signs are.
I've already
where
sent
they like
his
to go get
wife
coffee.
6 death threats.
So the problem is that there's a culture online because this is a very internet thing, right? All
Yes.
these videos that go viral and then people's lives are essentially over.
Yeah.
We don't know how to stop. There is no line. There is no like, ooh, that's a funny video. Ooh, looks like those people did something they should have been doing.
Yeah.
We just simply do not have the capacity to
The
understand when to
memification, and then the corporate companies get involved, and it's no longer funny.
Yo, I say this every time. I'm like, when the brands get involved, y'all, it's over,
dead. The
okay?
joke is
And you
dead.
had like Neon posting a photo to advertise their film together with Alison Brie and Dave Franco. You had Chipotle being like, it's okay to cheat with like a
Yeah.
picture of guacamole. Where
Yeah.
it's like, is guacamole cheating?
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
No.
But anyway, it's like, okay, y'all. And in before the, oh, so you love CEOs. Oh, so you think that, so you think it's great to cheat.
And you're right.
And you know what? Yes, to both of those
Yes,
things.
I think every CEO should
No,
have a cheating
because-
spree as a treat.
Let me,
They work
like,
so hard.
Okay, people, can we agree? People act as if cheating, which is something that is like
Death penalty.
death penalty. Cheating is shitty, right? It's unethical. It's not great. It's not a crime.
Yeah. No.
It's not a crime, and people confuse like morality
like
with
a
legality.
personal life
It's also
thing.
something that happens, like it's an interpersonal thing.
Yeah.
Cheating happens all the time. It's happened before the internet. Like the internet did not make cheating a thing.
Right.
The internet just will post a video of someone, and in the astronomer CEO case, yeah, it looked like they were having an affair, but we also don't know because these are strangers. We don't know
Yeah.
people's personal lives. But a lot of times too, it'll just be someone posting a video and be like, that person looks like they're
Yeah, him and his
Like
wife might have broke up that day,
who
which
knows?
is still
There's so
shitty,
many.
but like
do you remember the couch guy on TikTok?
Yeah, that
the
was
couch
bad.
guy.
That was
Where he
bad.
had to come out and be like, hey,
I felt so bad about that one because that was, for reference, there was this guy on TikTok that his girlfriend showed up and surprised him, and he just basically was like sitting next to two girls on a couch because there was a bunch of people in the room, and people didn't like his demeanor when he got up to greet his girlfriend.
You mean the body language experts?
Yeah, the body language experts. Yeah, the crime scene experts.
The body language experts, the true crime, the true crime people.
Yeah.
Examine the whole thing
Yeah.
like they were on SVU, like they're
Yeah.
ice tea on SVU.
Yeah.
Being like,
We got him.
So you like fucking little girls, huh?
Yeah, on the couch with two little girls.
On the couch with two little girls.
You piece of
Pervert.
shit.
And they like people ruin that guy's life because
Yeah.
this is also what happens every time. There's no like punishment fits the crime. There's no stopping point. It's just death threats, doxing. You should die. You should have your entire life ruined. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, it's hard to just have a giggle about something because every time now it results in this like internet vigilante mob justice. But it's just like people love
They love a witch hunt.
they love the entertainment of it all. And the woman who posted the clip of the astronomer CEO or of the Jumbotron, she was interviewed and she was like, yeah, I didn't really know. And this is what people say every time. The person who posts the clip that goes viral, like the woman who first made the TikTok about West Elm Caleb, which we can talk about in a sec, she ended up deleting those TikToks because of the insane internet response to it. But this woman who took the clip at the Coldplay concert and then posted online, went viral, was like, yeah, I didn't really think people would act this way. It's like, really? Come on. We all know people act this way now. It's
Like,
just
if
like,
you
I feel
find
really
that,
bad
delete
for
it
the
the
wife
second.
and like their children. And I didn't think people would be, finding them and hounding them. And then she goes, but I mean, if I didn't post it, someone else would have. The thing is, too, we still don't really know the details because again, here's the thing of it all. What we're talking about are interpersonal, private, relationships. So the wife of the astronomer CEO, the HR lady was like apparently divorced, but the astrology guy, his wife removed the
Astrology.
last name, but most likely it's not because they got divorced in 10 hours, but most likely due to the fact that people were searching her and just flooding her comments being like, hey, came here from TikTok. Like, oh, wow, do you think you're the one who
You're
broke
they're
the
like
news?
Paul revering. They're like, Madame, if you are unaware,
And
your
here-
spouse.
And the thing, too, I was reading, and like, who knows, because there's a lot of stuff on the internet, too, but people were saying that like these two, it was not like a surprise for employees that they were.
They're kind of spicy.
Look, there's a million scenarios that it could be.
Yeah.
It could be the wife knows that they're having an affair. Okay.
Yeah.
She already knew that. And now the entire
Maybe they're
world
a
knows.
polycule.
It could be that they're poly. It could be God knows what.
Maybe they're just friends.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
all that matters is what the internet thinks and does.
Got 'em.
And we're just at this point where I asked people in stream when I covered this, because there were a lot of people who were just really, they wouldn't hear me out at all, where I went, y'all, this isn't about like me protecting CEOs. We're talking about this bigger issue here, this just like panopticon of social media surveillance that we live in, where, you step outside and you're being surveilled, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's everywhere. And I said, how many of you know when you go outside, let's say you go outside to touch grass, which is good for all of us.
Don't do it.
are more anxious, are more aware of the surveillance culture that we live in. And I'm not just talking about like red light cameras. Okay. I'm not just talking about like things that the government uses to surveil us. I'm talking about one another, where I felt this way when I was on a plane the other day where I was talking on the phone and I was talking, like I was
Talking about me.
I was talking about you, and there was this teenage girl behind me who had her phone out, and I suddenly felt really paranoid. Where I was like, "Does she recognize me? Does she watch
like
stream? Like,
listening.
does she know where I am? Or
knows.
is there something I'm saying? Like, is she posting this?"
People will do like one of these, you know?
Yes.
It's like, and they're probably just tipping their phone, but like, I was thinking about that similar situation. I was at the gym and I was on the phone while I was working out, very strong, by the way, many weights. And there was a kid like across the way who was on his phone, and like he kind of did one of these, and I immediately was like, "Is he recording me because I look like an idiot?"
Right.
And then it's like, no.
You're like, is this a picture that's I'm gonna see of myself on
exactly.
Twitter where it's like, look at this dumbass.
Yeah, which is like he probably wasn't. That's
Right,
so
but
unlikely.
it's that anxiety now that a lot of people experience because of the fact now that everyone's a cop. Okay, everyone's a cop. We all surveil each other. We have no mindfulness when it comes to social media. We don't think at all, hey, maybe this could have been something silly that I wrote in the group chat versus I post this online and now this person is getting death threats because that's how it always ends up, right?
Yep.
Whatever you do, death threats.
Yep. It also, I see this too, where it's like, instead of a CEO, it's a business. Like somebody will leave like a review TikTok of something that happened in a business, and then with no context, people will flood that business with bad Yelp reviews. And it's like,
I know.
This could literally be a random ass person who like is just pissed off at somebody that works there that made a story up, and now that business is cooked. I like going off of yours, like this is also kind of like a hot take that I hate to say, because again, cheating is terrible. It's like a terrible thing that happens.
I think it's
horrible.
awesome.
You love it. That's true.
I love
you
it.
do love it. Like, do I think that people should get fired for cheating in their personal lives? Kind of no. Like, and the logic that people argue with, I do think is a good argument is, well, if somebody's going to cheat in their personal life, like what kind of, CEO would they be? What kind of, and it's like true, but you also don't know that. Somebody could be a workaholic that's really good at their job and a terrible partner.
Yeah, and there was also the mention of, oh, well, the head of HR and the CEO, that's a conflict of interest. Yeah, absolutely. But I think we kind of move away from what the larger point is, which has to do with this culture of mass surveillance. This like the internet will work as a hive mind, and every single time this is the result of something that happens in people's private lives, or just, and if it's not the CEO, think about, here's the point I made. It wouldn't have mattered if he was the CEO. People were using that as moral justification, be like, no, conflict of interest, HR, where again, this could have been known at work. Like this could have been, it's the fact that they're this comfortable with each other, who knows?
A million nuances.
Who knows? And I said, it wouldn't have mattered if he was a CEO and she was head of HR. This video still would have gone viral because the two people in it acted very suspicious. And then it was when the internet started like,
who is this? And the internet, it's scary how fast.
Oh, they're so fast. It was like that. And so that's when people, when they were like, a CEO at HR, and that just kind of added more layers to the story. But ultimately, this would have happened still. Were they like two teachers?
Yeah.
Whoever they were, the internet would have found them, and there would have been the moral condemnations over the cheating that was surmised to have been taken place and whatever else the internet wanted to come up with. And it would have been the same results because we've seen this happen so often. And one example I think of all the time, and forgive me to my stream watchers, I know I mentioned this a lot. Do you remember this thing that went viral? And it was a woman on Twitter who had been eavesdropping on a couple fighting in like an Applebee's or something. And she's live tweeting out this argument. And what it appeared to be was like the guy really berating his wife in a cruel way. And there were enough details that this little eavesdropper got that she herself, it wasn't even like people in the comments, she herself like found this woman's Etsy store where she makes like bird art and posted that, and then was kind of like mocking the art and making jokes about how like, oh yeah, I get why her husband is what essentially seemed to be this guy just being a dick to his wife.
Yeah.
And then I remember when I'd seen it blew up to like almost 500,000 likes, the original tweet on the thread, and people were just like gleefully following along and couldn't get enough of it.
No, eating
And
it up,
I
I'm
was
sure.
like, what the fuck is your problem? I think
Yeah.
I commented on it and I said, this is so cruel.
Yeah.
And first of all, everybody eavesdrops, okay?
Yeah.
You're sitting there.
I love to eavesdrop.
Love to eavesdrop, people watch.
Proud eavesdropper.
That does not give you the right to go on Twitter and post specific details, or you yourself like posting you are able to find who these people are, and then post that online. What
It is a
What did we
gift.
come to?
It is a gift to be in proximity of a spicy conversation. Just
Yes,
take that
and
in
like,
your heart.
you know what? If you text in the group chat, you're like, oh my God, you guys, there's this crazy fight happening. Or if you do post it online, but you don't reveal any private information.
Yeah.
Or people who will just straight up take photos of, say, someone on a plane who is overweight.
Oh, dude, I
And
hate
then
the photos.
now-
or at the gym. That's
Or
one
at
that
the
always drives me
or like,
fucking insane.
it's this idea that when you step foot outside your house,
You're consenting.
you're consenting. That
It's the thing we deal with as content creators too, where it's like you're on camera, you're consenting to harassment. You're consenting to people coming in and being shitty to you. It's like you've put yourself online.
Do you remember those? Do you remember the influencer at the baseball game or something who was taking a video of herself doing a photo shoot? Those two girls are in the background, like kind of making faces. Which, first of all, being in the background of someone's video like that, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really annoying because you have to assume they're probably some type of influencer, or at least they're posting on the internet. You're like, great, I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
And they were young and they were reacting in a way where they were, kind of treating it as very cringe.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, they're bullies. Well, they contacted the girl's place of work to get them fired. They doxed their families. Like, this is what I mean by there's no line. We just
fucking sprint over it.
just sprint past it.
Sprint past it.
But yeah, so the astronomer CEO has resigned.
I thought
There's
he got fired, which is crazy. 'cause
no,
was
I
like,
think
who
it was,
fires him?
but I think it was probably a like you need to step down.
And then he was like, yeah, true.
Yeah, and I just think about dude, think about like that's your dad,
Yeah.
right? People like, oh well, maybe your dad shouldn't cheat. I shut up, okay?
Yeah,
Just
it's still
shut
embarrassing
the fuck
to
up,
have
please.
like the internet blow your family situation. There's probably at least one person that is close friends with that person or like family members of that person that they found out at the same time the internet did, and now their whole like family identity is being like blown open for something.
Yeah,
that's
and
like
forever
Yeah.
that is attached to your name via the Google SEO.
Yeah. And just to clarify too, like what Caroline said, like we're not defending what he did. We're defending the fact that like the internet always takes it too far. But I have a counterpoint to having your phones out in public.
Okay.
Thank God people are filming every time a pop star gets on some mechanical flying contraption and goes over the crowd of thousands of people, because that shit keeps falling apart. We have to stop pop stars from riding things over the crowd because they're going to kill somebody.
Yo, this has happened with Pink, who does those crazy acrobatics, like flies 100 miles an hour. Happened with Pink, happened with Beyonce recently, and then Katy Perry.
Yeah.
And I saw a tweet that had me dying where someone said, Katy Perry was never supposed to return from space, and now death is coming for her.
Can you imagine? Okay, so say I am a fortune teller, right? And I'm talking to Katy Perry like 10 years ago, and I say, you will die flying over the earth on a mechanical, so like you will die
She's
up
like,
in the
I'm
air,
seeing-
flying over millions of
I'm
people.
seeing flight. I'm seeing like You're
very famous.
You're up.
You're up in the air over the people. And so then they're like, hey, Katy Perry, do you want to go to space? And she's like, absolutely fucking not. But then she does this. Dies. That's Final Destination.
Right. That is Final Destination. And so it was a San Francisco concert.
Yeah. And we'll put the clip up here. So Katy Perry, what was she? Was it a butterfly?
Yes.
Okay.
It was the mechanical butterfly.
And she's flying, and actually, like, to me personally, it looked even scarier than the Beyonce one, because the Beyonce one, it tipped, but this one, it went like ka-chunk, and then you could see, and you know what's so funny is they always try to like play it cool. It's like, you don't have to do that. We know that was not supposed to happen, and like you can freak out. Like, I would be
you can
out.
absolutely
Like, they're
freak
always
out.
like,
hey,
This
we're gonna keep
Friday
the show
night.
must go on.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So, anyways, and we went to Olivia Rodrigo, and she went around the crowd on a giant moon.
When did this become a thing at concerts
Why
where
is it a
pop stars
thing?
just get on mechanical things?
Make the tickets cheaper and stop flying around the room on things. Unless you're Pink, that's fine. Do that.
Pink's is different though.
It
I'm
is
not
good.
getting. Have you ever watched a video of her?
It's so good.
It's so insane.
so funny.
because she is shooting out like a rocket, and then she just like.
That's what they do with Superman for his interviews.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it's awesome. I love it.
But really, though, this seems to be a thing that primarily occurs at pop shows. You know, like those big, just big
The
pop
concerts
acts.
are becoming more spectacular and less about the music sometimes. Can I say that? Am I gonna get eaten
It's
alive?
about the show. I mean, these are massive financial spends. You know, they spend tens of millions of dollars.
Did you ever watch the clip of Kurt Cobain and that he's being interviewed and they're talking about the price of tickets? And I'm not sure what year this was, but it was in the 90s, surely. And they're talking about how much price of tickets are. And they're saying, like, did you know that Madonna's selling tickets for her concert for like $30 to $50? And he's like, what the fuck? Like, who would pay $30 to $50? And then they're charging like $15, like $15 to $20 for their concerts, because he was like, why would anybody pay more than that? Like, I don't want to charge anybody more than that. You know what I mean? And he's just looking at it like, how do you like live with yourself to pay, like charge $50 for a concert? Which is so funny because now it's like, you're going to pay like $200 for like an okay seat.
Yeah, now it's like, you want to go into debt? You
Taylor Swift.
Swifties
Kurt
who
Cobain.
are taking out third credit cards.
Like, can you imagine? Like, because what are the cheapest T Swift concert tickets? It's got to be like $500.
I mean, it's probably cheaper than that, but you're again, you're up in
Nosebleeds.
You're as high as Katy Perry was when she went on Blue
Yeah.
Origin.
Did you see that Ellen moved to UK?
Yeah, and she said it's because of Donald Trump. She's like, it's so much better over here. Dude, I was on a walk with Farley, and I saw Ellen.
What? Oh, I thought you.
I
was
saw
being
Ellen,
kidding.
but what it was is it was her face on that one of her games, but it was in a trash bag
yeah,
on the sidewalk, and and it was just her like,
the memory of Ellen. She's not doing the show anymore, right?
oh, dude,
Does the
that
Ellen
is
show still
over.
exist?
No, it's over.
So she's just gone. She just fucked off to the UK with
She's
her wife.
in the
Because
UK
her wife
with
is
Portia.
British, right? Portia is British? Okay. I'm so sorry.
Hey everyone, I've taken over the pod by myself. Don't tell Sam. But I'm about to reveal some huge secrets. Sam works for the CIA. She was involved in JFK's. I definitely didn't reveal any secrets while you were gone.
Oh. To whom?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I did hear you whispering, and that's why I asked, because I thought you were doing like voice to text, and I was like
No, I was just talking to
Scrando. The world. Anybody that'll listen.
anyone that will listen.
All right. The world will never know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Oh,
Okay. Really.
She is the loudest water
She's
drinker.
the loudest exister without barking. Like Farley at least just puts it on main. Like Oki's just like,
She's like,
Oki does this thing every time I'm vlogging where I'll click film and then she'll be like, I'm going to drink water the loudest possible or just put my toenails out and walk.
yeah. Oh, okay. Can I show you something that genuinely has triggered me?
Of course you can.
So, you know, one of my favorite podcasts is Las
Keep It?
Culturistas. Oh, I'll keep it as well. But Las Culturistas, Matt Bowen, Matt Rogers and Bowen
They're
Yang.
together now.
But I met Matt Rogers at the Ambies. And they have
did
this
you?
award. What?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I met Matt Rogers. They have this award show that they call Las Culturistas Awards, and
I didn't watch anything, but I saw it and I was like, oh, that's fun.
it's really, really fun. It's super silly. It's the Las Culturistas Culture Awards because they start off almost every podcast episode with the question, what was the culture that made you say culture is for me? And then they have rules of culture. So they'll be like, rule of culture number 110, and then they'll name something. So they have this award show, and for the first time, the award show was live. And it's really just like very goofy, silly categories. And so anyway, there was this clip from the award show. Okay, my Twitter's literally broken. Okay, you know what? I am gonna show you my phone and we're gonna play the clip.
Underrated line. I'm not talking to you, bitch.
Yeah. We're quoting Julia Roberts. Take it from us.
The whole fucking thing.
You're gonna hate this show then.
We'll sit you in the back.
We're gonna be pitching
Hey,
the rafters.
maybe you could bring it up.
Huh?
Okay.
Did she just shush them?
Okay, so it's Matt and Bowen on the carpet of their award show, and they're talking about the clip starts with underrated line, and they give a line from Erin Brockovich, Julia Roberts, okay? And they're just being silly and goofy in themselves, and Bowen goes, "I'm not talking to you, bitch," which is the line. Jamie Lee Curtis, who
That might be Lindsay Lohan there because they might have Freaky Friday, so we don't actually know.
no, do not do Lindsay Lohan like that.
No, you're right. My bad.
Do
my
not
bad.
do her
no,
like
you're
that.
Right, my bad.
Jamie Lee Curtis, AKA, shouldn't have won the Oscar for Everything Ever All at Once. That should have gone to Stephanie Hsu, and I will never, ever get over that. I will
That
never
is
get over the
actually-
fucking legacy Oscar that they gave her
Every time I see that, I get so annoyed because I'm like,
because it was so clearly a legacy Oscar where they were like,
Yes.
Hollywood loves Jamie Lee. Her parents were famous and beloved and never won Oscars. And what a lovely story for her to be like, my parents aren't here today, but this is for them and blah, 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 blah.
who do
Jamie
you
Lee
think
Curtis,
should have got it?
Stephanie Hsu.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. She is at their award show and she comes over and is like, let's bring the whole fucking thing down. As in, you two are being loud and obnoxious.
She did the like, hey, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Like, you know, did your teachers ever do this in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, quiet coyote.
Yeah, except
Rude.
like, there's so many things about this that have me pissed off.
Speak on it.
As a theater kid,
I love when you start. This is a thing you do, and I love it every time because I'm like, okay, let's go.
as a theater kid, that is something that is a shared experience amongst theater kids. And Jamie Lee Curtis is clearly not a theater kid. Okay, I will. She does not get that title. Because like a lot of times we would be, you know, hanging out in the hallways, you know, or outside the theater and like being theater kids. Whimsical. And the like, can you guys shut the fuck up? Or can you bring it down?
No, you know what it is? If she would have said, hey, you're being too loud, or like, hey, shut the fuck up, that actually would have probably been less worse than
let's bring
it
the
down.
whole fucking
Bring it
thing
down.
down. And
because it's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing and
Yeah.
it's so rude. It's their
so
award
rude.
show.
Yeah.
Get out, lady. And Matt goes, he jokingly was like, we'll sit you in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then says, or maybe you bring it up, which I was like, oh, just such a great response.
I'm so glad he didn't shrivel up.
But also like those two are in a position where they can't really talk shit the way that they used to.
No.
Remember, Tina Fey came on their podcast one time, and there's this clip that went viral where she was like, Bowen, you're there, and Matt, you're going to be there in about a year, but you are now famous enough. Like, you are connected with a lot of famous people. Like, you're in these positions where you have to be careful.
Yeah.
You can't, unfortunately, gab and goss on in this safe zone of your podcast,
Which
the
is
way
why
you
you got to
used
watch
to.
the Let Me Know podcast.
Which
and
is
subscribe
why
because
you
we
have to.
can subscribe to the Patreon. We talk so much shit.
That's
on
right.
the
And
Patreon.
you know the day that we have made it because we don't talk shit on
stop talking
people like
shit.
Jamie Lee Curtis. But as of now, I will talk so much shit on Jamie Lee Curtis, who truly I have soured on in the last 2 years for a multitude of reasons. One being like she posted, this was so insane. She had posted a photo that it turned out to be of, I think, Palestinian children who were seeing drones flying over their heads, bombs. And she posted it as a way to be like, pray for Israel. And then when people called out that it was Palestinian children, like she had just saved a photo from I think it was a New York Times piece and then just posted it. She just deleted it and didn't say anything about it. Where you're like, what is your you were disgusting. Anyway, there's a lot of reasons why Jamie Lee, it really started with the Oscar, I have to say, because maybe it actually goes back to Activia. I think maybe it goes back.
Okay. Perfect.
Maybe this is the source, the beginning, the end.
Caroline Kwan has beef with Jamie Lee Curtis because
Of those fucking Activia commercials. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about. So funny though to say.
God damn.
Okay, speak on it.
Okay, so anyway, I saw that clip and it just righteously pissed me off.
Was like that's one that I hope to God that they actually know her really well and she was like trying to like banter, but also it's like
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Like,
fuck you, Activia lady. Go have diarrhea.
You know, when I stop liking somebody, I just describe them as what they are not known for. So it's like the guy from the Papa John's commercial. It's really nice that they let him play football. You know, it's like it's really nice they let the Activia lady have a role in a movie.
Wait, didn't the Papa John's guy turn out to be a pervert?
You mean Peyton Manning?
No, wait.
No, Peyton Manning is the guy that's in the Papa John's commercials.
Let me state for legal records, I am not saying Peyton Manning was a pervert. I'm talking about Papa John.
Is there
he like a sex pest?
Is
Google
Papa
it.
John a real person? Because Tommy Bahama's not.
It's, you know what I'm talking
His
about? The
name's
guy
John
who looks so
Schnatter.
he's so Italian looking.
John Hampton, Papa John Schnatter.
Yes.
Is
Now
it-
Google sex pest.
Papa.
I
Papa
swear.
John pervert. Papa John is 100% a pedophile.
No, hold on.
That's just a random tweet, though. I don't know what that means. Let's click on it. I don't think I'm signed into Twitter either.
Okay, I swear.
Okay, so the only reference I have to what you're talking about is a random tweet with 22 likes from a Josh Adam Myers that says Papa John is 100% a pervert. Where somebody just, I should retweet it.
Wait,
So
hold on.
true,
Okay.
Josh Adam Myers from Oklahoma.
Alec, I swear to God. Okay. Yes. Okay. Dude, I told you Papa John was a sex pervert.
Okay.
All right. Papa John, yes, this story happened.
Now I can't have pizza anymore.
Now, the inside story
First
of
Subway,
Papa
now
John's
pizza.
toxic culture. This guy.
Why do the faces of
guy.
large food companies always end up being perverts?
In sex pass.
Yeah.
Okay. John Schnatt.
If the lips from Dairy Queen
John-
do anything diabolical, I'm gonna be
You're gonna
so
end it
mad.
all.
That's my biggest hear me out.
John Schnattner, the CEO of Papa John's, there was a whole bunch of shit. Okay. It was a whole bunch of shit. Interviews with 37 current and former Papa John's employees. including numerous executives and board members, say his behavior ranged from spying on his workers to sexually inappropriate conduct, at least 2 confidential settlements, that this was very much a bro culture, which is anyone shocked?
Yeah, no.
That Papa John's was a bro culture?
No.
So, okay, I was right. Do you know what's so awful? Is how there's too many powerful
Perverts.
rich men who are perverts and sex pests and just pieces of shit, that it's kind of like through the years your brain will retain little pieces or be like, wait, was that guy?
Dude.
Which is why whenever someone in Hollywood dies now, I just, before I do a tribute on them, I Google sex pests.
Anytime I say I like anybody about anything, I go, I really like the lead singer of band. And then I wait for you to
wait for
respond
me to
and
be
tell me
like,
if I'm allowed to.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like, I'm allowed to listen to the 1975 question mark?
That guy's a real piece of shit. I saw him one time when I was at lunch.
Oh.
I recognized him by his tats. I
Bad
know.
tats.
They're not good.
What's his name?
Maddie Healy. There's just a lot of fucking pieces of shit out
You know
there,
what
you know?
I wanted to do today? Get a neck tattoo.
Really?
Not a big one. I just thought it would be cool to have like a really, really small one.
Where?
I don't know. Am I spiraling?
I'm gonna advise
I
you.
should wait 6
I'm
months.
gonna advise you against getting a neck tattoo. Okay.
I won't get one.
Okay. Don't do that.
Okay. Anyways, continue. on.
Anyways, all right. Why did we start talking? We were
talking
talking
about
about perverts. Not Peyton Manning. Unless
Peyton Manning.
wait,
Well,
hold on.
Double check.
gotta double check.
Gotta check. Maybe we should just get a list of perverts.
God damn it!
No! Football's canceled.
Oh my God, Peyton Manning. An allegation by a former University of Tennessee trainer who accused NFL star Peyton Manning of pressing his buttocks and genitals against her face while she examined his ankle was cataloged in 1996 by a sexual assault crisis center worker as sexual assault/abuse. Less than 3 hours after the February 29th, 1996 training room incident, then trainer Janie Naughtright called a Knoxville sexual assault crisis center hotline and said she had been victimized that evening by a very well-known public figure and athlete at UT and that she had already reported the incident to her supervisor.
I just Googled who is not a pervert, and then the first thing was a tweet from a random person. These deep cut tweets are really coming through where it says, I'm not perverted, I'm just Italian.
Andrew Cuomo. That's literally a quote from Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
That is literally Andrew Cuomo.
I'm not a pervert, I'm
He's
just
like,
Italian.
I touch everybody. I'm Italian. I didn't sexually arrest those women. I'm just Italian. Yeah, that's the I'm just Italian argument.
Oh,
I'm sure Papa
man.
John used that one too.
I'm just an artist.
God damn, that's actually okay. You know what? Point proven.
Yeah.
Point proven.
We can't even wade through the mess of perverts.
Point proven that I went. Hold on a second. Let me do a quick Google here.
Thumbnail.
Peyton
Carolyn
Manning.
and Sam wade through the clusterfuck that is perverts on the internet.
Peyton Manning, perverts,
Pervert
sex
Manning.
pests, assholes. Yeah, this was Peyton Manning under new scrutiny over old sexual assault allegations. You know what? I'm done.
We gotta be done. I'm pissed off now.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What's your question?
Would you ever be interested in going into a room where chairs are arranged in a circle and there is a table and you sit down and basically have to listen to 20 Nazis talk about why they're Nazis? And yes, I'm talking about Jubilee.
No, I'm busy that day. Sorry.
You're like, actually, I'd be one of the Nazis,
I'm
so I
actually-
couldn't be. What am I
Let
supposed
me
to
in.
supposed to debate myself?
Let me in.
We're at a point where this is just like disgusting masturbatory.
And I see the clips on Twitter all the time. I've never watched a whole video, but I see the
Don't.
clips on Twitter, and I think that we've talked about this before. I think every long form of media now is leaning towards clip farming, and that is like the ultimate clip farm.
It's all, and that the piece of shit Jubilee CEO, I can't remember his name, where he's like, yeah, I wanted to, create this place where we really dive into the concept of radical empathy. And it's like, hey, I debate 20 Nazis. Because what Jubilee does is they just go into the sickest corners of the internet and are like, hey, you want to be platformed and be on a video that's going to get 20 million views and you can just fully be a Nazi?
Come on in. The water's fine.
Come on in. And so because people keep watching this stuff too, Jubilee won't stop. Like Jubilee can't be stopped because we aren't stopping them.
Yeah. Nope.
God, you know,
I'll
I've been
stop
watching,
them.
honestly, I've been watching too much Mr. Robot. I'm like,
You're like, we must hack into the mainframe
I'm going to hack Jubilee. Genuinely, I'm going to hack Jubilee.
and then post wholesome content. Be like 200 really nice guys versus 100 really wholehearted women. Just have nice conversations and then leave the show platonically. Oh,
Yeah, great.
that's good.
And apparently, too, when Jubilee invites people on to do these like 20 verse 1 style debates, they don't tell them. They don't tell them what it is. But I honestly, at this
So you
point,
just walk into a room of Nazis and they're like, so debate time.
yeah, and it's guys who look like this. Come on, what in the Scooby Doo villain? This is a joke.
He's like, well, let's have a conversation.
These are not real people.
about
Like
human genetics.
this fucking loser.
No, he literally is the guy that goes, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't those rascally kids.
meddling kids.
Wow.
But the thing is that I Jubilee lies to their guests. Okay, they trick them. But I do think at this point, you have to know if you're going on Jubilee, you're just going up against Nazis.
Yeah.
You're just going up against freaks.
Yep.
Like just people who are like, ha, yeah, I'm a fascist.
Yep. Gotcha.
Seriously, there was a guy on the video who said, yeah, you can call me a fascist.
And they love it. They just go find those people.
And then people just still, they keep watching it. They share the clips. They're like, look at these crazy people. It's like, yes, because Jubilee's whole thing now, whole operation, whole premise is we're going to take the sickest people on the internet, the worst, like just the biggest freaks on the internet, and give them a platform. And they'll bring them on multiple times. Like a lot of these freaks will be on multiple Jubilee videos.
There's a YouTube channel that I'm curious if you know. You're either going to be like, yeah, I know that guy, or you're going to not know. So I have a friend that hate watches this channel. And it's a guy that he's a YouTuber, and he basically brings people on and like berates them about their financial situations. What's this guy's name? Caleb Hammer. So he'll bring people on. He's like a financial guy. I don't know what his job is, but he brings people on that have made really, really bad financial
I know who you're talking about.
choices, and he just
I know who you're talking about.
talks to them about it. And I have a friend who falls asleep every night to these videos because she hates him so
No,
much.
he's horrible.
And she like hates watch him.
It's just a way to like be really cruel
Yeah.
and
His thumbnails and titles are insane.
Insane,
Like
but
one
he's
of
so
them is like, and they're
popular.
so misogynistic. Like it'll be like, septum piercing freak makes financial audit history. Like, 400,000 plus of LGBT debt. Like he needs to divorce her. Spoiled, toxic bitch. Like that's the thumbnail.
yeah. No, he's like misogynistic. I've only seen a couple clips. I'm like, yeah, no, this is a guy who he's very much in the kind of manosphere culture of misogyny, and like just he delivers it through these financial
Taking shots at everybody this
financial advice
episode.
videos. Where, you know what, this is one of those like people of the internet. Can we have a meeting?
Everybody sit the fuck down. We're gonna have a talk.
Can we have a meeting? And no, it
Nobody's
cannot
safe.
be an email.
No.
No, it cannot.
This could not be an email.
I just like, okay, do you feel this too? Because as a content creator, like you have a platform, in sometimes trying to like highlight how atrocious something is, and it's like, hey, these are Jubilee. These videos make so much money. They have so many views. Like, we have to stop engaging in this kind of consumption and therefore like encouraging of these videos to continue. But it's hard too, because it's all right, well, here I am.
Here I am.
Here I am, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to.
Here's so we had to cut out what we just said, but you can leave in this part where I said we have to cut out what we just said. We hope the worst for Jubilee.
Okay, I said something that we can't have on the podcast, but I wish Jubilee.
We wish the worst.
I wish Jubilee the platform.
I hope, you know what I
YouTube
hope?
channel, nothing but.
I hope that they get a rock in their Birkenstock, and because Birkenstocks are kind of shaped like boats, like they try to kick it out, but it's just keeps rolling
Stuck.
back into like the heel part.
Duck forever.
Yeah.
All right, let's do. Let me
Okay,
knows.
everybody, we are going to do a segment of our show that we do every episode. It's called Let Me Know.
All right, have you ever seen these? Have you ever seen these videos that look like this?
Yes, I know what you're going to talk about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm glad you're bringing this up because I wanted to bring it up on the last episode and I forgot.
Against a grain of dystopic claims, aliens pull up. You are the chosen one. On your thoughts, your actions. OMG, for what? Weird tests and stuff. So random, LOL. You get one phone call. Hey, Pookie, what's up? I'm stuck in outer space. Stay where you are. Huh? What the fuck are you doing? Go clean the toilet. Piss off, X. Bleaches his face.
You know what's funny? Like unrelated but related. If he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would.
You know when somebody puts like a question mark, and that's it? I can't verbalize what that sounds like, but I can hear it.
It's, huh?
It's like a, but not really. There's no sound you can make, but you hear it in your head. Please comment what you think it sounds like because I know it in my head. Yes, I did see that. Tell us what it is.
So the vibe of it is like these cute little dolls,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
With really fucked up situations
Yeah.
happening. It's kind of like
Adult
happy
situation.
almost like happy tree friends as far as like, oh, look at these cute things and like really dark
Odd, yeah.
really dark things happening. Unresponsive. Are you
Yeah.
okay mentally? No. Painful.
Yeah, so what are the names of the dolls?
Okay, so there's a social media account. It's called Sylvanian Drama. And the Sylvanian families, also known as Calico Critters, are these dolls that are made out of felt. They're very cute. They're anthropomorphized animals.
What does that mean? But humanoid-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
And
like animals that are doing human traits like talking or walking on two legs?
yeah, and they have like, here, I can look up the exact definition of it, but attribute human characteristics or behavior to. Okay. So they
that's a
were
good one.
these. Oh, thanks. These dolls, these animals were first released in Japan in 1985. They range from bunnies and kittens to squirrels, and they all have really wide black eyes and little tiny clothing, and they're very, very cute. So this social media creator who's based in Ireland created this account called Sylvanian Drama. And she took these dolls, these toys, and used them in skits that then she would post on TikTok, on the internet. And they went viral because it was hilarious, right? Like you have these really, really cute little animals that are in very...
I'm dying. I
they're
want to
in
kill
very
myself.
like darkly comedic situations. Substance abuse issues, committing crimes, stuff like that. And so this creator had 2.5 million followers on TikTok, 1 million on Instagram. Their videos would all rack up millions of views each, kind of soap opera style clips as well, very days of our lives, like doing unsavory things. And the creator's name is Thea von Engelbrechten. Thea von Engelbrechten. She's an Irish creator. And earlier this year, the account went dark, like just was not putting out any videos. And what happened was the company that owns these toys, Epoch, sued the account earlier this year, claiming that she had essentially like been committing copyright and trademark infringement, that she had hurt the company's reputation, like basically made these tiny cute little dolls out to be something bad, like scandalous, and they're suing her. The lawsuit was filed on April 7th. It initially flew under the radar, but then it started getting attention last week because it was being reported on, and the Irish Independent was the first to report the lawsuit. So they stated that she had been prominently featuring Calico Critter's products in videos without permission, including for commercial purposes by advertising for other brands' goods and services. And also added that she used a copyright image as Sylvanian Drama's social media profile picture. So the creator, Von Engelbrechten, has not commented yet. And it's just one of those, like, honestly, who knew about these toys?
Yeah.
Aside from...
They look familiar, like maybe I've seen them, like, just...
Sure.
But I would have never thought about them in a millisecond other than
like,
videos.
oh yeah, I remember seeing those TikToks.
Yeah.
And also...
That's how like Pop Mart, like Labubu trends start. Like they need to be cool with it.
Yes, and also I don't think that the reputation of these little dolls was harmed. That like
No.
they're innocent little critters.
Yeah.
Because of this funny TikTok creator who used them as like props, basically as characters for these sketches.
It's like when the My Little Pet Shop YouTube video made the reenactment of the murdering of John F. Kennedy via the guy that killed him.
Yeah. Like it's comedy. But anyway, so this is kind of, I feel like we are in a bit of a scary time with copyright law where it's still, as far as like copyright in the internet, it still kind of feels in new territory, but these legal cases are setting precedents.
Yeah.
And how creators like use, because once I remember there was an interview with the content creator, and she was like, "Ooh, I would love to work with a company. Like I'm not sponsored by them, but if down the line we could have a partnership, like that would be amazing." Well, now she's getting sued by them.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's like I could understand a company like to put myself in the perspective of like the company that's suing, like I can understand them being like, these are kids' toys and you're making this scandalous content. But the business side goes, I understand what you're saying. However, this is a very good business asset to have a large creator utilizing your product. Like,
Yeah, and also
so you
they're
have to kind of be smart with it. You have to kind of at one point like put your you have to put that aside and go like, okay, is this good for us?
Also,
Net
I
positive.
don't think it's 5-year-olds
No.
who are the fan base of these of the Sylvanian
No,
content creators account.
young people and like high school kids love a trend. So if those videos make, you know what they could fucking do, and they would make $1 million? Put those little toys on keychains and then try to make them hip and cool like Labubus.
Yeah, well, you should pitch that to them.
Because like if one of those little toys had a keychain on it, I'd buy one. I love a keychain.
You
Cute.
love a keychain.
I love a keychain. Cute.
Yeah, it just is like kind of scary because there is now there's this line within the creator economy between like content that you're generating that is fair use and then being in the territory of copyright infringement. You know, where it's like, okay, so if this lawsuit succeeds, then the precedent it sets of the danger as a content creator of using something that is already established, trademarked, etc., as part of your content. Like you are generating original content, but using something that is copyright protected. You know?
Yeah, the transformative situation, which is sticky because on one hand, should people have the ability to say you are slandering my brand and this is weird? Yes. Do they utilize that in a stupid way a lot of times? Yes, they do.
Yeah,
They
because
do.
the company was like, people on the internet are associating the toys with this drama account instead of the Calico Critter brands. And I'm like, honestly, who though would have been doing the who would have been like,
Are you marketing it? It's like if Labubu was like, people are associating Labubus with Rihanna and Blackpink instead of Pop Mart. It's like nobody fucking knows what Labubus are unless those big celebrities start wearing them and putting them on their purses.
and I also don't think like that's the thing too. You know, I'm really curious if anyone's kind of ripped the idea of Sylvanian drama. Like, is there a content creator out there who's doing content with Labubu dolls, who's like putting them in sketches?
We could be.
We could be. You know what? I feel like getting sued.
Yeah, fuck it. Why
I
not?
feel like getting sued.
Why not?
So the creator had said in an interview that her videos were meant to parody shows like Gossip Girl and Pretty Little Liars, and ironically said, I'm always surprised that I'm not already canceled for the stuff that I do. I don't mean any harm, and also a lot of the issues that I joke about are problems in my own life. There's a lot of stuff about weight and dieting and people struggling with that, and that's just me joking about myself, so I'm not making fun of anyone. Yeah, and so their last video was a paid partnership promoting Squid Game, and the lawsuit was like, okay, well, this account has done work with major brands like Kate Spade, Sephora, Burberry, Hilton, and Taco Bell. So I think maybe that's probably where this creator got into hot water. Like once they really started monetizing this, because they're like, wait, you're using our dolls to do these brand deals with Taco Bell. I mean, yeah, and they also said the company claimed in its complaint that TikTok had previously removed allegedly infringing videos from its platform after the company served a Digital Millennium Copyright Act notice. But because it was not able to work out a permanent resolution with Von Engelbrechten, company wrote it had no choice but to file this lawsuit this year, and they're demanding a jury trial, seeking an order that Von Engelbrechten infringed its copyrights, an order prohibiting her from infringing any copyrights in the future, damages of up to $150,000 for each copyright work infringed, and all profits that she has made as a result of the infringement.
Wow.
So it does look like they are engaged in settlement discussions, but this could just, I mean, it's a scary legal place to be in.
Yeah, that is tough. I don't know if you already said it. How old is the person? Are they like a young adult? Like
I think
I
they're
would imagine probably younger than us, but not by a lot.
23. Yeah, but I think it's probably over for this Sylvanian drama account. All right, what you got?
I have one, and while I was pulling up the article for mine, I saw another one that I just have to share with you real quick. Do you know what JoJo Siwa calls Chris Hughes' balls?
Thing 1 and thing 2.
Close. Jimmy and Timmy.
The Alex, I'll take things I didn't need to know for 100.
Yeah, there's not any more on that, but I just saw
We should
it.
all know less about each other.
Okay, there are two cases that share one similarity, and I'm going to tell you these two cases, and you're going to tell me what you think they share. Okay. Last year, police in New Zealand responded to reports of a woman walking with her dog on the beach, and she spotted a headless body of a woman washed up on the sand. This year, on July 17th, which is like 2 days ago or whatever, a 911 caller called because there appeared to be the body of a person who had been trapped in the rushing water of a canal, and their body was stuck, being kind of like pushed up against the concrete. What do you think those two things share in common?
Okay, so headless body on the beach, body pushed up against
In the water.
in the water.
Yeah.
What do they share? Well, going on the theme of today is TikTok armchair detectives tried to hunt down and pin it on the wrong person?
No. Do you want me to tell you?
They're both bodies?
They both were blow-up dolls. So, a couple days ago...
Okay, I did not.
Didn't
That was
expect
good.
that one.
That was a good twist. That was good.
A couple days ago, the police responded to a call of a person that was in the water. Here's a video. I think it has a play button on it, so I assume it's a video. So the body of a person trapped.
Some sex perverts got to it.
And it was a blow-up doll. And then, yes, last year in New Zealand, the police responded to a situation where there was a headless body of a woman washed up on the sand, and the police arrived and discovered it was a corpse. Not a corpse. It was a very realistic adult toy that had been decapitated.
Okay, that is kind of fucked, though.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
Like, what is her story? What is her story?
What's going on?
That is my Let Me Know segment. A little small, but
So
a twist.
It's just the blow up dolls that are. I wonder where the next one's gonna be. On the White House lawn.
Could be anywhere.
Be anywhere. It just drops from the sky.
Wasn't there like a one that was found in a dumpster, and it was kind of like a grim, almost like metaphor, where it was like somebody had this like, it was a really realistic one, and somebody had dumped it in a dumpster, and it was kind of this like, something about it just felt grim. You know, it was like, it's like somebody just dumped
Where it's
her
like,
in the
this
dumpster.
feels like a practice run.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you doing?
Yikes.
Yeah. So
Do
that is my.
do men really fuck those?
I don't know. I think the blow up dolls, you know what I've thought about like a dozen times? When we do the camera check, so when I'm like getting the cameras lined up, you have to be you and then you have to be me. I've been like, we should buy a blow up doll to be me.
Also, I know the answer to my question. It's yes. It's always yes.
Yeah, if
That
it's
was, you know what?
fuckable, they'll find a way.
Let's call that a rhetorical question.
Yeah, exactly.
Men really fuck those, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're now going to film the Patreon in the segment, which is an
That's it, y'all.
extra episode of us talking about more things. Okay, you're on a desert island. You get to take 3 streamers with you. You have to survive 30 days on the island, and then a boat's going to come. Which streamers are you taking with you? If you're not done hearing us talk and you want to hear us say things that we just don't want to say on the main episode, subscribe to the Patreon, $5 a month. You get an extra hour-ish, 30 minutes to an hour per episode. But anyways, thank you for being here.
Thanks, y'all, and we'll see you
On the other side.
on the flip side.
Bye.
You need to be free.
Move. Body